Hi, Libra. Today is Tuesday, June 23, 2026. And before we get to your daily forecast, just letting you know that the video for the St. John's Night ritual is now live. Yesterday, I promised you we'd post it today, and it's already waiting for you in the channel, pinned as the first comment on this video. But first, let's dive into your forecast for today. And today, you're stepping into a different kind of energy. It's not a sudden or forced shift, but a subtle, gentle change that settles into your nature like a breeze. This transit isn't here to disrupt you. It's here to guide you in reshaping your world from within. And that's exactly what Saturn is doing for you today. Because you don't need dramatic revolutions to transform. You need time, clarity, and a solid foundation from which to grow without anything wobbling. And that's exactly what's being shaped for you. To those watching you from the outside, it might seem like you're living a predictable life, but you know that this stability isn't routine. It's a sanctuary. Your love for routines, for schedules, for structure isn't rigidity. It's a language speaking of inner peace. Yet today, something begins to shift, not in your external circumstances, but within you, in your heart, in that thought that's been circling in your mind. It's as if something stirs inside you and gently whispers, "Are you ready, man or woman, for a new version of yourself?" And the most revealing part of all is that this change isn't coming from outside, not from another person, not from some unexpected event. This time, you're the one taking the step. It begins within you, and from there, it radiates outward to everything else. You begin to transform the way you see things, the way you speak, and how you relate to others. A new fluidity emerges in your conversations, a natural ease in connecting through empathy, all made possible by a unique style bestowed upon you by the planet Venus. It's a time of emotional renewal, of sensitive intelligence, of small but courageous gestures. A time when, if you embrace it with authenticity, you may feel much more grounded, solid, secure in who you are, fully certain of yourself and more aligned with your true self, your unique essence. Today won't be just another day. It's an invitation to transform the way you show up in this world. Move at your own pace, but don't stop. Now let's dive into the specific details for love, health, work, and your compatibilities for today. In health, you've had some imbalances, some subtle warnings that it's time to reclaim control over your well-being. It's not anything serious, but you also shouldn't underestimate it. Your body has been quietly asking for a bit more attention for quite some time now, and this is the perfect moment to answer that call. You don't need major transformations or impossible routines. Just return to the basics. Move, breathe mindfully, stretch your muscles, and above all, find joy in taking care of yourself. Don't do it out of obligation or because of your environment or what people might say. Do it as an act of self-love. Choose activities that make you feel more alive, and above all, make sure they're not a punishment. Start small, gently, and you'll see how your body begins to ask for more. In the end, everything will feel deeply fulfilling for you. On the other hand, well-being is an upward spiral. The more you take care of yourself, the more energy you have, and the more energy you have, the more capable you'll be of handling whatever comes up today. So everything will be better. For your work life, in your work environment, there are things that might bother you today. Unresolved situations, awkward silences, ways of doing things that no longer reflect who you are. And even though in the past you preferred to stay quiet, this new cycle is asking for something different, more clarity. You have the ability to express what you think without hurting anyone, and that's one of your greatest strengths. You already know this. You have a special touch when it comes to pointing out what bothers you, but always with respect. Venus is giving you that today. You're also capable of communicating without aggression, with reason and grace. And right now, that's exactly what your work environment needs most. Someone who speaks clearly, who leads confidently in their space, who opens doors for dialogue, and who invites consistency. Each person adapts it to their own business, their own shop, their own space. Even if you're an employee surrounded by many people, you can still apply it your own way. Maybe at first you feel a bit of fear, don't want to cause offense, or something along those lines. But if you do it from within, from your center, without going into blame, it will be a very freeing and productive day. If you're looking for work, today could be the start of a new climate in your job search itself. Maybe an advertisement appears that you've never noticed before. Maybe an opportunity arises to move to the neighboring city. and it's much more convenient for you. Something might come up that you hadn't even paid attention to before. Even if you're doing the same things you've always done in your job search, something might come up that you'd never have imagined could appear. It's going to be an interesting day to dive into it and not let it slip by. In the financial realm, you're not someone who wastes money or leaves your finances to chance. You care about security, order, and planning ahead, and that will continue to help you build a much more solid foundation. But now, part of you wants to go beyond that, not just to live well, but to finally bring to life that project that's been on your mind for a long time. That dream that seems far away, that idea that sometimes feels like a risk, could also be your greatest opportunity. What you need isn't more money. Well, sometimes yes, but that happens to all of us. What you need is more confidence. Life isn't asking you to gamble blindly, but it does want you to stop putting off what you know you truly desire. Today's an excellent day to make plans, to map out the first step towards something even bigger, because success doesn't come from a lucky break. It comes from small choices made with courage. And today, you'll be braver than you've ever been. As for love, in the emotional sphere, you felt certain tensions. Maybe not serious, but definitely a little repetitive. Those little friction points that keep piling up without resolution. Those ongoing tensions that wear you down and make you keep asking yourself over and over again whether the problem lies with the other person or something deeper. But maybe today is the moment to change the question. Instead of looking for blame, try exploring inward. Ask yourself, what can you do to shift what's happening? Sometimes we believe love is just about enduring and waiting for the other person to change. But real, true love begins the moment we accept that we, too, have the power to act. We're imperfect, striving to be perfect, but in the end, everything comes down to that one key. You can approach with confidence, suggest a new way of being together, and express what you truly want without having to disguise it. And if something has become dull or routine, remember that you, too, can be the driving force behind change. Don't place all the responsibility on your partner. As for the rest, this cycle isn't asking you to resign yourself. It's urging you to speak up, to share your needs, to allow yourself to want more. If you feel desire has gone dormant, don't bury it, awaken it. And if you need to revise agreements or redraw boundaries, do so from a place of love, not guilt. For those of you who are single, there's a cosmic energy of openness in the air. It could be a party, an invitation, or a chance encounter that surprises you more than you expect. Maybe it's not about finding a lasting relationship, but about experiencing something vibrant that reconnects you with the joy of meeting someone new. You'll feel loved, cherished, like you're putting on that little something special, paying attention to how you style your hair, what you're wearing, all those details you may have set aside for a few weeks or months since you've been single. And that matters more than you think. But notice this one detail that people often get wrong during the moment of attraction. There's this sigh, and they say, "I don't have to dress up for anyone," which obviously you don't. And especially not someone of your sign, who's got such a magnetic personality that no matter what you wear, you're already turning heads. It's not about dressing up for the other person. It's about dressing up for yourself. Look in the mirror and say, "Wow, I'm looking amazing." That's the key, right? It doesn't matter what others might like, because tastes vary like colors, and in this world, beauty is subjective. So you can appeal to anyone, right? Not everyone's going to like you, but then again, you don't like everyone either, and no one does. That'd be ridiculous. But the key to your situation, what today's planet Mars is giving you, is that inner grit, that strength to feel like you're truly taking care of yourself. Sure, people talk about eating salads, working out, and so on, but what about self-care? What about looking in the mirror and seeing that you're a much improved version of who you were just a few months ago? That, dear Libra, is also self-love. On the energetic front, your energy is moderate, fabulous, not lacking in strength, but you could use a few more sparks. So surround yourself with people who light you up and inspire you. Steer clear of anything that drains you. That's today's mantra. The positive situation you need to amplify today is the unexpected. Something outside your usual structures and routines might just open a door you never imagined. Don't be afraid to step a little off the script. Life has its own spice in those unexpected twists. On the downside, watch out for repeating formulas that no longer work. If you want new results, you need new strategies. Shift your approach, and everything else will fall into place beautifully. Also, be careful not to cling to what's familiar out of fear or hesitation toward the unknown. Change is uncomfortable, yes. No one really likes change, but it's also deeply enriching. And from the position you're in today, you might actually be in a much better spot from a different vantage point. Sometimes we get stuck in stubbornness, and it's hard to break free from that loop. This happens to all of us, don't worry. And when it comes to the student realm, there are doubts swirling around you, questions about your academic path, whether you're truly on the right track or studying the right things. Don't push those inner voices away, don't silence them. Listen to them. Because sometimes those doubts are the signal that you're on the verge of discovering something much deeper. Notice how humanity's story, thanks to the questions asked by great minds and thinkers, has brought us to a point where we can now enjoy technology all around us. You might be listening to this audio or watching this video on any device, all because decades ago, there were people who started wondering how they could make things better. So I know I've gone to an extreme example here, but today, for instance, the planet Mercury is giving you that spark to start questioning. And while not every question has an answer, many of them do wake you up. It's perfectly okay if you change your mind about your studies. What matters most is that you keep moving forward. And as for compatibility, today is a fantastic day with these 3 signs. First of all, with people born under the sign of Capricorn, your connection with them will help you recover something lost, whether it's an object, a contact, or even a part of yourself you forgotten. People of this sign will be key to uncovering what's been buried and returning it with a fresh new purpose. Second, with people born under the sign of Scorpio, today you'll honor outstanding commitments, and those born under this sign will respond to your diligence with respect and cooperation. Keeping your word will be the bridge to new opportunities. And third, with people born under the sign of Pisces, your personal growth will be what truly matters, and this sign may guide you in one way or another. They may show you the way toward what you've planned and walk beside you through the necessary steps to move forward. On the downside, you might experience some kind of disagreement or emotional distance with someone born under the sign of Leo, but you know it'll only happen today, and only if you argue. Wishing you an absolutely wonderful day. See you tomorrow, Libra.